And happy Monday, people. That's an oxymoron, happy Monday. Back at the grind. It is, never check the time. It's 10 o'clock. Been milling around the office here. I'm finally gonna sit down and eat. I had that leftover oatmeal. It looks like vomit, I'm sorry. That's really gross. There's almost a cup of cooked oatmeal here. And I had a teaspoon of brown sugar in it, and I added a tablespoon of peanut butter so I could get some protein. I also had a bite of that stupid cake. Oh my gosh, that my mom made. That stupid cake. It was sitting there and just, at least it was only a bite. So I had, well, it was a giant bite, but I had a bite of that cake this morning. I also had my water. I don't have my coffee yet. I'm gonna see if I can not do coffee because I was doing really well where I was just not drinking coffee at all during the week, and I would save it for the weekend. I would do like Friday or Saturday and Sunday of the coffee. And it's kind of creeped back up onto me. Like, I think it was like 4 or 5 days last week I had it. I don't know. But we were out of sorts because we weren't at home, so I couldn't have my juice, and I didn't do my smoothies because my parents don't own a blender for some reason. I don't know. But, so this is going to be my breakfast, and I brought my lunch too. It's also leftovers, but it's very exciting. They're setting up for the carnival out here and all the fair stuff. So the food trucks will be here, I think, Wednesday. So, woo, doggies. Check in later. Hey people, I'm back. Tip of the day. I forgot a tip of the day. I'm not going to do it every day, but one occurred to me because I just scarfed that oatmeal, and that's, first of all, ignoring one of the first tips of the day that I told you to eat slowly. So I totally ignored that tip of the day. But when I do that, it made me think that I'm still hungry and I still want something because I don't really let it sink in and satisfy. So my tip of the day is to, once you eat, to really wait 20 or 30 minutes. They say to do that. Remember, they know a lot. They tell us what we need to do. They say to wait the 20 or 30 minutes at least after you eat to really see if you're still hungry. And if you're still craving something, if you're still kind of like, kind of hyper about it, chug a big glass of water after that. I'm going to have to do that because I think that I still want to eat when I just ate a cup of oatmeal with a tablespoon of peanut butter. So physically, no, I cannot still be hungry, but I want something else. It's that stupid cake. Started me off on the wrong foot. Oof. Anyway, tip of the day. Wait 20 to 30 minutes after eating, and if you're still wanting something, chug a big glass of water. Afternoon, it's a little after 1, and I'm going to go ahead and have lunch. Leftover, like I said. Leftover pasta, leftover broccoli, leftover a little bit of that ground beef, the barbecue ground beef. Interesting combination. I just threw it all together and threw some hot sauce. Originally there was like a cup and a half of this, but shocker, I got into it a little bit and ate a few bites, so there's about a cup left now, but there was about a cup and a half in there of ground beef, a little bit of leftover chicken, not much though, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and pasta. Very exciting. All right. Good evening. It's 7:15. I feel some major grazing coming on. We're back at home. Yay! And the awesome thing about loaning your house out is apparently they leave you all the leftover food. So there's like so much like snacky good food, and that's my downfall. So they also bought us 3 bottles of wine as a thank you gift, as well as several other thank you gifts. So I'm having a nice glass of the white wine right now, and I had 3 chips with some of that mustard sauce, and I'm just gonna have to document after the fact because I don't know what I'm going to get into because it's like I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. There's so much food in our refrigerator. We should let them stay more often. Okay, I think I got it under control here. I probably had like already like 4 or 5 crackers with some hummus. It's like cilantro jalapeno hummus. It was really good. And oh my gosh, I've never seen so many different cheeses in my life. Holy mucus. Remember I was talking about mucus producer? Well, let me just go ahead and hawk up a big one because look at, I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't even know what kind of cheese that is. Now that plate looks really big, but it's really not. It's a tiny little snack plate. Anyway, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 crackers on there. No, 6 crackers total, a couple rice crackers. And then I've got some tomatoes with balsamic vinegar and oil that they left over that seem to be picked from somebody's garden because they are really fresh. And I don't even know what kind of cheeses these are, but they look delicious. There is some hummus on here too, right here. Hummus. So it's not all cheese. I really don't do dairy much at all anymore, and this is probably going to kill me. But I love cheese, and there's like, I'm not kidding, there are like 15 different kinds of cheese in our fridge right now. So that, yeah, that's a little more wine than was there before. But Dan says, my husband said, it's still only 1 glass, right? If you just keep filling it up and you never drink the whole thing, it's still just 1 glass of wine that I'm having. So you might want to say 2 by the end of it, I'm sure. Anyway, that's dinner for tonight. Graze Fest for sure.